It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and this one features your 2021 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jamar Chase. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns, on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Commanders and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and CD, you look at Washington coming into play here. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner, with how they've played this season, both sides are awfully confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game just because of that. So let's say it together. Eventually, something's got to give.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Marvin Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to lose yardage here. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster. roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. James Cook running back out now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Touchdown, Washington. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
The numbers for Zeke from last week: 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And how about that momentum run right there? Personally, what I do is I get right back to the line of scrimmage. I come right back at him before they get settled. He's locked in a little bit now. I'll guarantee he wants the ball again.
Allen's throw there complete to Hamler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Allen. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys for moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, the people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down. And
big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Jones on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Jones. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the rookie James Cook who took it in to finish the drive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Mickens to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott dancing away at the 35. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Allen. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. James Cook running back out now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, Allen.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he's got but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Allen,
quick slant to Hamler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Open right side, complete to Rager.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Allen.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Allen. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Elliott.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They run, it's Hill. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2.
And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game.
There he goes, right side, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This ball complete to Rager. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Allen off the play fake.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And again it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They give it off here to the tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. James Cook running back out now.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
116 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Malik Willis leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And in that one is the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for Washington, we check out their numbers on the ground, as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Allen now looks to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Cook up the gut. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Allen to throw once more.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Allen.
This pass caught by Hamler.
The 30.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's third and goal. Here's Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
James Cook running back out now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again, and yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Draw play, Elliott. Nifty move. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Allen. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them